this podcast, for the grace of God, go I and just keep our health. That's like all you want. It's just truly.
Keep your health. I'm scared every day, but today I'm healthy, so let's just be happy.
Let's do it, baby. All right, where are we starting?
God, there is literally so much to cover. I mean, where do you want to start?
Can we officially ban Kim and Kroy? Can we? Okay, I would ban Bethany. And I have had people slide in my DMs, our fans. You should give her a chance. She's obnoxious, but she makes fun of herself. You guys, do you hear yourselves messaging me about what you tell me all the things of why somebody wouldn't listen, and then you tell me give her a shot. I'm so done with her. But I can understand she's more relevant. Kim and Kroy, to me, are we going to keep going with them? Are we going to keep talking about them?
I don't even understand now what has happened. We have the son calls 911 again. And then Kroy is saying that Kim is cheating on him, and what she responds. Like, break this down for me, because I'm really confused.
Okay, I personally believe that Kim is the one calling 911 because once the police got to the home again outside of Atlanta, they claim a child didn't call. It's very confusing who it is. Now, I'm sure 911 documents who actually called in. So maybe it was the child.
I mean, 911 is the real deal. Like, there is a log. This isn't like, let me pull a scam and sell my designer bags online and say they're brand new and they really are shit. I mean, you don't fuck with 911. I mean, there's a log.
I don't understand. And maybe there is somebody in Kroy's life. Like, is this all an act? I mean, what about Kroy's parents? I mean, aren't people intervening here going, this woman is making you mad? Really, the big thing over the past week has been this video that's come out of Kroy being interviewed by police, and he's completely losing it. And he's like, the guy's like, okay, calm down. He's like, I'm not fucking calming down. There's no money left. There's no house left. One day she wants to divorce me. She's fucking other men. He's losing it. Then she's come out on her stupid Instagram, my statement on if I'm cheating. And, then she denies that she's cheated on Kroy. Allegedly the kids called, I don't know how many times the children have called that, that part of this was that Kroy was allegedly hitting Kim. He says that's not true, that he went to grab her or whatever, but never actually physically punched her or hit her, but the kids apparently got scared. They thought she were. I mean, can you imagine living in the chaos of this house? And
no.
I just feel like at this point she is, and Kroy said she's a narcissist. She's the one keeping this going. I actually believe that part of it. I think she really believes, and I'm curious what you think. I think she really thinks she has a shot of getting back on Bravo, and maybe she does. But to me, this is just those kids are going to be so messed up at this point. And I mean, you've got the inside scoop. Is she pregnant? Is Kim Zolciak pregnant?
This woman is clickbait like I've never seen before in my life. And people really are getting, it's kind of like everyone listening is responsible for this. It's kind of like when people slip into my DMs and, your competitor, first of all, I don't got no competitors, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you're telling me how much you hate this person and you're listening. People tell me how much they hate me and they listen. So stop clicking on her shit. It's all clickbait. It's all fake, right? It's like she's on to all this. I mean, I do believe she thinks she's going to be back on Bravo or some TV show with all these antics, and that is far from the case. They want nothing to do with this messy. Bravo does not want low rent, messy, trashy bullshit. They want what they call inspiring people who then are also crazy and off center and come unraveled before your eyes. But no, Kim is too low rent to be back on Bravo. I think I've called her trash before. I try not to get riled up. I try not to get judgmental. I try not to be elitist. I find this is truly the definition of pure fucking trash. It is trash. And here's the thing. I just have a crazy question for Kroy based on everything you just said. Why can't you just leave, dude? I don't understand. Can you pack up and just go live in a studio apartment? They're not that bad. Furnish it nicely.
I feel like, isn't this I don't know. I don't know the laws. Somebody listening knows far more than we do, but I feel like there's something about whoever moves out of the house first. Like, you should never leave the house.
Yeah.
when you're going through a divorce, that triggers something. I don't know if it automatically, the person that stays has like additional rights. So I think he's there because if he leaves, I think it's harder for him to fight the case of like, we need to sell the home. How the house hasn't been sold at this point, I don't know. Now, the real estate market isn't great. Now we hear the interest rates are going to be cut several times in 2024. So ain't nobody buying now, everybody's going to wait. So, but I think it has to do with that. But, to your point, I don't know what the law is, but couldn't he even like get a camper and like live in the driveway in a camper? You know what I mean? Like you're still on property, but maybe that's
Or
considered.
just come home and lock yourself in a room. And I mean, it's a miserable way to just look. I mean, if he's not engaging at all and she's still like, oh, wait, I'm bored, I'm going to call 911 and make something up. I guess there's nothing you can do about that. But dude, stop engaging.
And I mean,
I'm so over them.
you talk about crying wolf. I mean, 911, it's like for people.
That's what I said.
Fucking emergency. I mean, this bitch how many times have they showed up there? It's time to taser the two of them. Like, honestly, I mean, I would taser them and I don't give a shit what people say. Oh, you're like police brutality. No, these people are crazy. Enough is enough. I mean, tase the fuck out of them and teach them a lesson. This is your tax dollars. You think this is like,
I'm okay with tasing them. I have no problem with that. I didn't realize you were getting chastised for police brutality. Man, they really come after you, Sarah.
I don't care.
Conservative Sarah.
First of all, I'm an independent. I'm not. I love gay rights. Everybody should have the right to get divorced. And I think there should be tougher gun laws. So
I'm socially liberal and I'm financially very conservative. So I don't know what I am. So I'm not knocking you for throwing some tasing around just a little bit towards Kim and Kroy.
Yeah, I'm done with them. I want to ban them. Let's do it.
I want to ban them. You know what I also want to talk about? I don't know what we said we were going to talk about second, but I find this interesting that Lindsay Hubbard has done in a recent interview where she regurgitates the breakup with Carl. She says, Carl called producers when he was going to break up with her. And, which if that's the case, that is kind of low, right? I mean, anything for the show, I guess, and got that scene filmed. And she said, look, maybe in 10 years we'll be an acquaintance. The friendship is over. And now she's saying, here we go again, Sarah. Here we go again. What? She's saying she does not feel comfortable filming next season of Summer House. Now we still have to air a whole season where they're together and break up. And she says she's not going to film. She's not going to film with Carl, does not feel comfortable being in a house with him anymore. And here we go. So does she need to call Lala and Sheena and Katie, whatever the hell her name is, Maloney, and get, so she says she's not going to film with Carl. She says she's done. She's not filming. That